Lac Long Quan was the first king of Vietnam according to legend.
Auco took 50 children to the mountains, while Lac Long Quan kept the other 50 children in the lowlands.
And his son is Hung Vuong, a king of Vietnam. Hung Vuong flourished. He is a first settler of Vietnam, located north of what is now Hanoi.
China ruled Vietnam for nearly 1,000 years. China contributed to Vietnam's progress in education, technology, and many other things. China forced Vietnam to learn Chinese and change its customs, but Vietnam still used to preserve its traditions. In 40 CE, because the Chinese killed Trung Trac's husband, Trung Trac and Trung Nhi led an uprising. The Vietnamese forces captured many Han strongholds, and the Hai Ba Trung became queens of an independent Vietnam. But after 3 years, Han Dynasty of China sent the army to destroy Vietnam, then Chinese controlled Vietnam again. One of Vietnam's most legendary battles was when Ngo Quyen defeated the invading forces of China using a clever strategy. He placed iron-tipped wooden stakes in the Bac Dung River. When the tide was high, the enemy ships could not see them. After the enemy fleet entered the area and the tide went down, the ships crashed into the stakes. Ngo Quyen quickly counterattacked and won the battle. Feudal dynasties: Ngo Dynasty, 939, 965, Dinh Dynasty, 968, 982, Early Li Dynasty, 982, 1009, Lai Dynasty, 1009, 1225, Tran Dynasty, 1225, 1400, Ho Dynasty, 1400, 1407, Late Li Dynasty, 1428, 1789, Mac Dynasty, 1527, 1892, Mason Dynasty, 1778, 1802, Nguyen Dynasty, 1802, 1945, 3 representative dynasties. The Lai Dynasty built Thang Long as the capital. The Tran Dynasty.
France came to the Indo-Chinese peninsula in the 1800s and slowly took control of Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. At that time, Vietnam was ruled by the Nguyen dynasty. France later created French Indochina, which included Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos as French colonies. During World War II, Japan invaded Indochina and controlled the area while the French colonial government still existed there. Many Vietnamese people suffered from war, hunger, and violence during the Japanese occupation. Because of this, Ho Chi Minh and the Viet Minh independence movement wanted Vietnam to become independent. In 1945, Japan surrendered at the end of World War II. After that, Ho Chi Minh declared Vietnam independent. However, France returned and tried to colonize Vietnam again, starting the First Indochina War. China later supported the Viet Minh with supplies and military aid. In 1954, France was defeated at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu. After the war, the Geneva Conference of 1954 temporarily divided Vietnam into 2 parts, North Vietnam and South Vietnam. North Vietnam was communist, while South Vietnam was supported by the United States and its allies. The relationship between the 2 sides became very hostile, leading to the Vietnam War. North Vietnam used guerrilla tactics and dangerous traps against its enemies. The Soviet Union and China supported North Vietnam with weapons, tanks, and military supplies. Because of this conflict, the United States sent many soldiers to South Vietnam to help fight North Vietnam. After many years of war, North Vietnam defeated South Vietnam in 1975, and the country was reunited as Vietnam. Soon after, the communist group called the Khmer Rouge took control of Cambodia and created Democratic Kampuchea. The Khmer Rouge attacked villages near the Vietnamese border, which led to war between Cambodia and Vietnam. Vietnam defeated the Khmer Rouge and helped create a new Cambodian government in Cambodia. In 1979, China launched the Sino-Vietnamese War against Vietnam. The war was short but very destructive, and both sides claimed victory. After years of war, Vietnam faced many economic problems, especially after the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. Inflation and poverty became serious problems. However, Vietnam later improved its economy through reforms and international trade. In 1995, Vietnam joined Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN. Today, Vietnam has a growing economy and continues to develop rapidly.